Well, first of all, you guys, can you guys thank Chris and Vicki for inviting me?
Woo!
You guys have a beautiful home. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
And first, I just want to say that I'm psyched to be here. You guys have no idea. I'm so glad to be in Kansas and Kansas City and everything. It's been way overdue. Like Mindy's been telling me, well, you gotta get here. I'm like, I'm coming. But you know, sometimes it's tough when you have 3 kids and you know, significant other. You know, we all know a lot of us probably have kids, so sometimes it's tough to travel. But it took Danny a while to travel, and now I think it's about time for me to start traveling. So excited I'm here. I just want to let you guys know that. You know, it means the world to me. I mean, you know, in Dallas, I get to meet a lot of you guys that I'm looking at right now, and I'll tell you what, it's pretty neat because I've been in the industry a long time. I've been in the industry 16 years, and it's always been part-time. You know, the industry of relationship marketing. I fell in love with it. 1996, my first company, and it wasn't a great company. It was a terrible company, and I'll be honest with you guys. I'm going to tell you guys new stuff that I just started telling you. You know, after that company, I learned a ton. But I declared bankruptcy after that, and because it was a bad company. You know, I spent $5,000 to join the company, and it wasn't a good company. I learned a lot. Learned what not to do, right? So, you know, a lot of times we go through experiences and we have a learning curve. We learn things, and you know, it led me to a certain place in my life. I met my best friend in the world with that company. I moved to Maryland with that company and met Stephanie, developed a family. So there's always, you know, you have a learning experience, and it's always part of the journey. So that's the way I looked at it. But I did learn a lot. And in 2001, I joined a company in Maryland called Prepaid Legal. How many of you guys have heard of Prepaid Legal?
I think.
Yeah. You know, great company, but you know, it became sales. You know, I'll be honest with you guys. You know, for you new people, I'm not here to sell you anything. I want to let you know right up front. I'm just going to share some information with you, and it's your decision whether or not you want to, you know, decide to join our team or try the product, or it doesn't really matter. I'll be honest, it doesn't really matter. I'm mad at this, my accent.
Lobster?
Yeah, lobster. It's over there earlier. I'm from, just so you know, I'm from Maine, New Hampshire, so I do have an accent. And when I drink, it really comes out.
Nice. Let's hear it. Come on.
So anyway, in 2001, I joined Prepaid Legal, and the gentleman I joined with was through my girlfriend. My girlfriend grew up with him. His name was Danny Gassamy, and his picture's actually here. I'll share it with you. But I joined the company in 2001, and about the same time I joined, a guy by the name of Mark Smith joined the company. And it's funny, Danny and I, this is Danny in the magazine. Danny, we had a great time. 3 years we had a great time, and we did the meetings and this and that. But I left the company because it became sales. And I love helping people. Those of you guys that know me, I think, you know, you guys will agree that I love helping people. You know, you call them, answer the phone. You know, I'm here for people. That's just I guess I got it from my mother. She's just a great woman. You know, she loves helping people, so I guess I got it from her.
And he answers late night calls.
Late night, yeah. Keep me up there. So.
Every month.
Every month, doesn't matter. Yeah, Janae had me up till 1 a.m., which I love.
2 months in a row.
Yeah, 2 months in a row, and I had to get on a plane early the next morning to come here. So, start off this trip, not that much sleep, but it's great. But you know, I'm here for everybody. So, you know, I left that company because it became sales, and I felt like I wasn't really helping people because they didn't want the service. So I had to kind of try to use slick sales skills to try to get them to buy the service. And I believe everybody needed that service. You know, it's a service where you can pay money and get a will done for free, which everybody needs a will. Everybody really needs a will, but people don't think they do. So it became sales. So I left the company, and I joined Indian nutrition companies because I was a personal trainer. I worked in the restaurant industry for a long time. Then I was a personal trainer. So I thought nutrition was where I could really help people out with their health. And Mindy, you know, can attest to that. I really cared about people's health, you know, more than they cared about their health. Does that make sense? So, and that became tough too, because, you know, with nutrition, and there's some people in this room that were in a similar company or in the same company and have been in the industry before. Nutrition, people stay on for just a little bit of time and they go off. You know, because if you think about it, people take stuff, right, and they feel better. So what do? Stop taking it, right? Not understand that that's why they feel better. So again, you know, yeah, I struggled. I struggled in those companies, and through my journey, I met Mindy, and in a previous company, I met Jason, and these guys are just great people. Hopefully, there's nobody else. There's nobody here that. Oh, Carl. Sorry, Carl. I met Carl.
Yeah, I will.
And she, well, yeah, I didn't really meet you, but met them in another company, and
And
you know,
Michelle.
and Michelle. Well, I didn't really know Michelle too much.
All right,
No.
well, we're done.
Thanks.
We're done.
But you know, with that company, again, it was another learning experience, and it brought me to people that, I mean, now are a big part of my life, which is great. So I think every journey you on, every path, every decision you make leads you to the next decision, the next door. So I met Mindy and worked with Mindy. I was actually on her team in that company, and so when I saw this, what happened was, how I saw this was sitting at home, and I just left that company that we were in because it merged with another company, and I decided not to go further. So my girlfriend and I were looking, and I was still training, and I see a post on Facebook, and it's from Danny and Mark, both. And they said they were leaving Prepaid Legal, that we were with 11 years. They were going to build a skincare company. So, I don't know what you guys do, I'm going to talk to the guys for a second, but if you saw two buddies of yours announced on Facebook that they were leaving a company, by the way, Mark was making $1 million a year residually with Prepaid Legal, so that's another tip. So, said they were leaving for a skincare company, what would you think? Would you guys laugh like me?
Probably, yeah.
I mean, I laughed. I mean, I'll be honest with you guys. I was ignorant. I can admit it today. I laughed because I pictured pink products, pink Cadillacs. That's what I pictured. You know, you guys with me? So, you know, I laughed, and my girlfriend, well, you know, sorry guys, but I think women are always right. Sorry guys, I'll admit that. But at least my girlfriend is. Right? I just laughed. You know, hey, Carl, erase that. Edit that out, please. But at least my girlfriend's always right. She really is. She's smarter than me, and I can admit it. And she's like, Aaron, why are you laughing? I'm like, because they're doing Mary Kay. You know, great company, but you don't see a lot of men in it. You know, so she sat there and sold me for the next half hour. She sold me how big the beauty industry is, and how big anti-aging is, and she talked about the baby boomers and our parents and all this other stuff. And then we found out Jeff Olson was the CEO. And I'll tell you what, guys, we talked about this today. Right there, it should have been enough for me to join the company. Right there, I don't care what it was. If you're selling, you know, lawn furniture, whatever, you're selling anything, you know, dog poop, whatever, you know, I would have joined because I just wasn't in the right frame of mind, because his reputation, you guys know by now, everybody that's in the company knows what kind of guy he is. He's the best guy in the industry. Everything he touches to gold, turns to gold. He's nicknamed the Millionaire Maker. So when I found that out, I was like, well, I was blown away. I was like, wow, Jeff Olson came out of retirement, you know. But I didn't want anything to do with it, and I didn't listen to my girlfriend. So from there, I went on to see, I followed them closely because I wanted to see them. I really thought they were going to fall flat in the face, but they didn't. I kept seeing these before and after photos like these, you know, on Facebook. And I admit, I was like, wow, the product's amazing, you know. So I knew they had something. But the company gives away an iPad and a Lexus car bonus. And Danny, and I joke about it now with him. I'm like, dude, you're not that good. He wasn't that good in Prepaid Legal, right? When I knew him, he wasn't that good. And so he got his iPad in 4 days, his Lexus in 17 days. And I was like, man, if he can do it, what's going on, you know? So I'm seeing this stuff, and you know, we like to say he's dripping on us, right? He's dripping on me without, he didn't even know I was following him, but I was watching, right? So then his 4th month in the business made over $10,000. And he never made $10,000 in 1 month in 11 years in Prepaid Legal. So I knew something was going on. And then when this magazine came out, not this one, but the first one that came out in February 2012, Danny was in the magazine. And Danny's very smart, and we'll talk about this tomorrow at the training, but you know, social media, as you guys would agree, was huge, you know, and everybody's watching, you know. So Danny posted a picture of himself on Facebook, and I saw it. I was sitting at home, remember the day, you know, perfectly. I was sitting at home, and my girlfriend was watching TV, and I looked at my computer, and I saw Danny's picture, painting. Remember that picture you guys painting? And it hit me. It hit me that I had to tell my girlfriend I was wrong again, and she was right. So I called her over, and she saw it, and I called Danny up. I said, Danny, what's going on? And he didn't answer. So called him again the next day. Danny, what's going on with Nerium? He didn't answer. Now I'm getting a little ticked off. Because I'm like, I want to know about Nerium. He's not calling me back. 3rd day he answered. I'm like, Danny, what's going on? He's like, Aaron, it's unbelievable. I'm like, what's going on? He's like, what's your email address? Because he knows not to explain everything, right? We don't want to be the expert. Send me the Last Run Club, 2 other videos, and this, by the way, this video we didn't have. This is brand new. This is amazing. Would you guys agree? It's an amazing video, you know. So we had a video that wasn't even half as good as this, and I watched that video, and yeah, I'll be honest with you guys. I've learned a lot in the industry, and I never went to college. I'll share that stuff with you tomorrow. But you learn throughout your career in anything, really. You learn stuff. And I learned that when you have a product that nobody else can copy, and you have exclusivity, and you can prove that it's the #1 product in the world, it's really a no-brainer. And I learned that when I saw the videos. I was like, oh my gosh, why didn't I call Danny 5 months ago? So then I did a 3-way call with Mark. He didn't even need to do the 3-way call, by the way. He just said, Aaron, here's Mark. And I'm like, Mark, come in. He's like, great. And that was it. So I got started. And I called some people, and then I called Mindy up, and she wanted nothing to do with it. You know, she's like, I don't want to do skincare. You know, I do nutrition. You know, and it took a lot. It took a lot really to get Mindy to really take a look. But you know, when you believe in your heart, I know all you guys do that are in the company. You believe and you know what we have. I mean, really, truly know what we have. I mean, it's amazing. There's no other opportunity in our lifetime that we'll see that's better than this. You guys all agree because you've seen the big picture. So those of you guys went to Dallas. You know, I mean, Jason. I mean, he went to Dallas, and I couldn't wait till he went to Dallas because he's amazing. And we were in another company, and I was like, you gotta get to Dallas. He went to Dallas, and he was like, this is it. And he's been in companies. He's a pro in the industry. And he was like, this is it. I'm like, I know. So all you got to do is really get people to see the big picture. Minnie saw the big picture, and she was like, Aaron. And I'll never. She's like, kept thanking me. She's like, Aaron, thank you. I'm like, stop thanking me. You know? Now I thank her. You know, because she's built an amazing business. You know, and I truly feel blessed. I mean, I really do. I don't want to cry because I mean, I don't want to cry, but I really feel blessed. You know what this is giving my family. You know, don't cry.
Don't cry, I'll cry.
Baseball.
Thank you. Think of baseball. Yes. I mean, I got to think of Clifton. How he talks. But you know what it's allowed me to do. You know, such a short time. You know, I quit personal training, and 90 days I went full time, and it's just been amazing. It really has been amazing. And you know, to come here and to see like you guys, some people I've never met. You know, seen your names. You know, talk to somebody on the phone, and they're like, oh yeah, talk to you. You know, just to be able to share this with you guys and know that I can look all of you guys in the eye and go, we're going to be on a journey that is going to be unbelievable. You know, traveling the world together if we want. You know, what we have in front of us. I mean, it's absolutely amazing what we have. So, besides all that, let me talk to the new people. Who's new? Who's new? We got a few new people here. Okay. Awesome. Brand new in the business, right?
Not even in the business.
Oh, not even in the business. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Awesome. I know that was kind of maybe a little more deep than maybe you wanted to see tonight. But let me just ask you guys this. Okay. You guys ever want to own your own business? Anybody?
Yeah.
You guys ever wanted to...
Newbies or?
Newbies. Well, just talking. Well, you can just shout it out. You guys ever wanted to work when you wanted to work?
Yes.
Wherever you wanted to work with who you wanted to work with?
Yeah.
Really, truly, right? I mean, we all want to, right? How many guys want to fire your boss at one point? Right? We all probably would want to, right? So,
I prefer to call it a divorce.
call it a divorce. That's good. I like that. So, you know, what we really have here, I'll be honest with you guys, what we really have here, I mean, we all believe people in the business here is our Microsoft moment. Because you know what, if we had a chance to be in that garage with Bill Gates, you know, we wouldn't be talking right now, right? You guys wouldn't be here, right? So we miss those opportunities. We miss a lot of opportunities in our life, right? And I believe we only have 3 opportunities in our life to really change our direction. Really change our direction. And, you know, I've been in other companies. And, you know, I couldn't really look people in the eye and be like, you know, this is amazing. And this one, I mean, I hope you guys feel it from the heart, you know. This is an opportunity, guys, where, you know, if you took a leap, took a chance, and followed the direction, followed the system, and had help by people, that you can change your family tree, you can do whatever you want to do, you know, just by following the system. You know, the system is very simple. And listen, this business, this company attracts great people. It really does. You know, it repels people that don't want to help people. It really does. You know, Jason, we talked about this. You know, it really is an amazing company. And when you see the big picture, you're like, oh my gosh. You know, and I'm not here to sell any of you guys. You know, I'm really not. I'm here to share with you guys that if you really want something more, maybe you don't. That's okay. You don't want something more, but this business can give you more than just money. You know, some people don't want money, you know, but money helps, right? Like you say, money can't buy happiness, right? Who do you think came up with that?
Poor.
Broke people. But, you know, money doesn't buy happiness, right? But it sure can help, right? Yeah. Sure, you know, you can put your kids in a better school district, right? You can give back. Maybe give back to church or wherever. You can give back and you can help people out, you know? So we all like to say, you know, all of us in the company now is, you know, we all like to say, when you join this business, we think of why we want to join the business, you know? And we all have a why, you know, and that's why I kind of get choked up, because, you know, what it allows me to do now. You know, I have 3 kids. I have a 3-year-old, 9-year-old, and an 18-year-old. And, you know, I can be home with my kids. You know, I can work my business around my family. Does that make sense? Instead of having a personal training, I got up at 4 a.m. Sometimes I didn't get home until 9 p.m. You know, and I was talking to Mindy about this today when we just had dinner, and you know, I shared some stuff that I haven't shared with a lot of you guys. You know, my deeper stuff in my journey. You know, and I shared that my daughter. You know, I made a lot of money personal training. You know, where I live, I charge a lot of money. You know, where I live in the area I live in around D.C. is very, very, you know, affluent. You know, and you know, 1 year I made $120,000 training as a trainer. Just me, you know, but I worked my tail off. I never saw my kid. My 3-year-old daughter, I don't remember from 0 to 1. Don't remember. I hired a live-in nanny. Couldn't afford it, but I hired her anyway because all my clients had them. So why would not get them, right? You know, they had 3. You know, but I don't remember my daughter's first 12 months. And you can't get the time back. You can't get it back. You know, so that's what I love now. I can be home with my daughter, and you know, I can be there with her and, you know, take 3-way calls. And you guys have been on the phone with me, you know, a lot of times you hear my daughter in the background because I'm with my daughter. You know, which that to me, you know, people that have kids, that to me is, I mean, kids, you know, you can't replace that time. You know, we're not here to work for somebody else. I truly mean that. We're not here to build someone else's business. I don't think. You know, we're not here put on earth to make someone else rich and get treated like crap sometimes by people, employees, but you know, whatever. Maybe you guys aren't doing that. A lot of people get treated like that. That's not the American dream. You know, you see people from overseas come over here and they live the American dream, but we're taught to be employees. You know, brought up to be work with somebody else. You know, so with all that being said, you know, I love what I do. You know, and you know, all of us in this room, you know, I think people that are in the company love what we do. You know, and so, you know, those of you guys that take a look for the first time, you know, try the product, number one. You know, so I like to ask people, hey, if I could show you a way to own a global business, would you, all you had to do was try the product. Would you try the product? Yeah. Try the product then. You know, it's that simple. You know, because this business, by the way, guys, this video showed nothing. There's so much more. But you know, we're only in the U.S. right now, and we're going global. Going to Mexico, Canada, Korea, all in Asia, South America, Australia. So you never know who you don't know. You know, and you might know somebody who knew somebody in Korea. And Korean people build a big team there, and you're sleeping here in America, and you made money while you're sleeping. So that's the kind of the opportunity we have. It's really amazing what's in front of us. So, you know, get more information. And take a look, get some more, you know, try the product, you know. If you guys want to, get going tonight, get going. You know, I'm not going to hold you back from that, but if you guys need more information, get more information, make an educated decision, you know. But definitely try the product, because this product's changed a lot, it really is, you know. But I'll tell you my quick story, and then I'll open up for questions, but I don't think anybody needs to get rid of wrinkles, I'll be honest with you guys. Now, the women in the room be like, what? Right? But I never put anything on my face. I'm 42. Never cared about. I'm also an entertainer, a singer, and I never thought about put anti-aging.
And you
cream,
will
know?
sing tonight.
No, I won't sing tonight.
Please.
Oh, put me on a spot like that.
Yes.
My voice is not good.
More wine.
It's hard. So anyway.
You can sing without a
Right. So where was I?
Never put anything on your face.
42.
You're an
42.
Sorry,
So nobody. Yeah, right. So when I sold prepaid legal, I thought everybody needed it, but nobody wanted it. And when we sold nutrition, Jason, we sold nutrition products because we thought everybody needed to increase their health, right? And everybody really does. You don't need health, you know nothing, right? So so if you can live longer, you can have a better lifestyle. Right? So, but no one ever came up to me in those companies ever and said, Jason, you look like you sell prepaid legal. Right? Or Mindy, did anybody ever come up to you when you sell nutrition and go, Mindy, do you sell nutrition? You look like you sell nutrition. Did that ever happen to you? No. Jason? Michelle? No? Carl? So that never happened to me, but 14 days after using this product, 14 days, remember I was still training. Almost every single client, I didn't tell anybody what I was doing. Okay? Every single client said, Aaron, what are you doing different? Now they ask me different things like, hey, what are you washing your face with that's different? And I was like, oh my gosh. I'm like, this works, right? So my point to that is everybody that uses a product for 30 days, use a product for 30 days, you don't have to tell anybody because people will notice your face will change. You know, and you become a walking billboard. So we'd like to say this product works and it networks. Without even trying to go to people and say, try this, people are going to ask you, what are you doing? And if they see a change in your skin, what's the next question? What are you using and
How can I
how can I get it, right? So that's what's neat. And this business model, if you guys have ever been in this industry before, you take a look at this business model. This business model is attracting other people from other companies left and right because this business model is unmatched. And Jeff, our CEO, has changed the industry with this company. So if you know anybody that's been in the industry before, maybe it didn't work out, show them this. Because this is totally different. And they'll look at it and go, oh my gosh, I wish I would have seen that years ago. But it's the first time it's ever been done. So we won't get into that. But anybody have any questions at all? New people? Anybody? Deanna, you have any questions? Deanna, right? Any questions? Any questions?
No, I'm just listening for you.
Yeah.
I'll have questions here in a little bit.
I always, when I leave, I'm like, oh, I should ask those questions. And then you think of it, right? I'll put you on the spot. So, do you have any questions at all?
Just, I've only been doing it for like a month and a half.
Yeah.
Very, very part-time.
You're a baby grandpa? Yes. Yeah. Getting people to come to the parties? Yeah. We're going to cover a lot. You going to come to the training tomorrow? Awesome. We're going to cover. T and I. We're going to have a blast tomorrow, you guys. You know, I'm so excited. T's here. He came to. I don't know if you guys know, but he came to Baltimore a couple days with me after the Dallas Bash. We had a blast. He did the front half of the presentation. I did the front half. He did the last half. And I'm excited to train with him. We're going to cover all that stuff tomorrow, like in detail. You know, how to invite. You know, like little things. You know, kind of direct dialogue and things like that. But yeah, you know, that's a challenge. You know, and you guys all feel it. Those of you guys who are in the company. You know, this is how. By the way, this is what we do. This is what's fun about it is we host when you're brand new. We say, hey, have a party. You know, in my old company, I'll tell you some stories. My old company, we used to show up in you know suits with ties. You know, everybody's in ties. It's stuffy. I mean, think about that. If we all were in ties in business right now, would that be a little stuffy?
Yeah.
You know?
There'll be an ambulance outside.
Yeah. So, so my old company, we used to have a guy come in, really slick sales, you know, and everything else, and he'd be in front of the room, and he, you know, we'd look you in the eye and hand you an application and go, you need this service, you know. And it was uncomfortable. And people would leave, but I'm never going to Aaron's house ever again. You know, it was bad. Some people would lock the door. We'll let you leave until you sign an application. No, I'm just joking. But, you know, what's neat about this is we heard we were doing parties. You know, people that have come from other companies, you know, Jeff has changed everything, you know, and we make it fun. You know, is this fun, you guys?
Yeah.
And this is how we build a business. You know, it's just we invite some people over, pop in a DVD, you don't need to know anything. You know, if you can press play and get out of the way, watch a DVD, and then you have somebody answer some questions. It's really, really simple. You know, it's so duplicatable, we like to say. Duplicable. We created the word duplicatable, you know. So that's it. You know, it's really easy. Really, really simple. We'll go over some stuff to you tomorrow. You guys got to come, definitely get some sleep tonight. Because I talk really fast, as you guys can tell, and T talks faster. So, you guys are going to, what? You know, you guys are going to be information overload tomorrow. And we're not going to just go through, we're going to go through the slides, but we're going to go beyond the slides and give you guys a lot of kind of stuff that hopefully you guys haven't heard before, that you guys can take back and use if you guys want to. But tomorrow's going to be great. We have a great time.
And then there's a picnic tomorrow night.
Yeah.
And if you are